Marcus Aurelius lived surrounded by people, yet carried a silence deeper than most humans ever experience. He ruled an empire, commanded armies, and held the fate of millions in his hands. But when the crowds faded and the noise of power fell quiet, he was alone. He buried his children, he lost his partner in life. And every night he returned not to comfort but to himself. Most people fear loneliness because they confuse silence with emptiness. Marcus understood something different. He understood that loneliness is not the absence of people. It is the moment you finally meet yourself. He did not run from solitude. He did not distract himself with pleasure or praise. He sat with his thoughts. He listened to the weight of his own mind. And instead of breaking, he sharpened. Loneliness did not weaken Marcus. It refined him. When everything external was taken from him, he discovered something that could never be taken: control over his inner world. He wrote, not for history, not for applause, not for followers. He wrote to survive. His meditations were conversations with his own soul, reminders whispered in moments when the world felt heavy, proof that even the strongest leaders tremble in silence. Marcus believed peace is not found in places, not in the countryside, not by the sea, not in the mountains. Those places are reflections, not sources. The true refuge is internal, a place untouched by loss or time, a place that exists only when you turn inward. Loneliness becomes poison only when you resist it, when you label it as an enemy, when you beg it to leave. But the moment you stop fighting it, it changes. Marcus saw loneliness as a teacher, harsh but honest, silent but precise. He understood that perception shapes reality. If you tell yourself you are alone, you suffer. If you tell yourself you are learning, you grow. Most people avoid solitude because it exposes them. It removes distraction. It forces accountability. In silence, you hear your own lies. You see your own weaknesses. You confront the parts of yourself you have been running from. Marcus welcomed this confrontation. He believed strength is born in these moments, not when surrounded by comfort, but when stripped of it. He reminded himself again and again, there is a source of strength within you, and it never dries up, unless you stop looking for it. Loneliness is not a punishment, it is training. The world teaches us that constant company equals happiness, that being alone means failure, that silence must be filled. Marcus rejected this illusion. He knew that constant noise weakens the mind, and constant validation enslaves the soul. True freedom comes when you are content with your own presence, when you do not need approval, when you do not need escape, when you do not need distraction. He taught that if you depend on others to feel whole, you will always be vulnerable. But if you build a relationship with yourself, nothing can truly harm you. Loneliness gives you clarity. It reveals your values. It forces you to decide who you are when no one is watching. Marcus used solitude to realign himself with duty, with purpose, with reason. Even after unimaginable loss, he did not collapse into bitterness. He reminded himself why he was alive, why he served, why he endured. His pain did not disappear, but it no longer controlled him. He found peace not by avoiding suffering, but by understanding it. He believed tranquility comes from ordering the mind, from disciplining thought, from choosing response over reaction. Loneliness creates the space where this discipline is built. Every great transformation begins in isolation. Before strength is visible, it is invisible. Before wisdom is shared, it is private. Marcus knew this. He knew that the soul grows strongest when it stands alone, that silence is not empty, it is full of answers, that loneliness is not a dead end, but a doorway to resilience, to self-mastery, to peace. He did not ask loneliness to leave. He learned from it, returned to it, used it. And when he returned to the world, he returned stronger. What Marcus discovered is still available to you, no matter who you are, no matter what you have lost, no matter how heavy life feels. Within you exists a quiet place, untouched, unbroken, waiting. You can retreat there anytime. Loneliness does not mean you are weak. It means you are being invited to grow, to understand, to become. If you stop running, if you stop resisting, if you sit with yourself long enough, you will find what Marcus found. Not despair, but power. Not emptiness, but strength. Not isolation, but peace.